Hey folks, this is JC Kingsley from Sun and Moon Studios, North Carolina. We are shooting today in partnership with Manny Mac Studios to bring you another video on how to edit using Pinnacle 18. Today what we're looking at is how to detach your audio in order to separate it out from the video itself. And you can either keep that audio and move it around to do a voiceover, or you may be keeping the video and you just didn't want the audio on it. So if you're keeping the video and you just didn't want the audio on it, then of course you can just mute the track. You can also mute the line, and I'll show you what both of those look like. So if I just wanted to mute, say, this clip here, then what I would do is I can put my cursor over this green line and it will turn white, and that lets me know it sees the line for volume right there. And so that's my volume control. If I drag that all the way to the bottom, then this particular clip has just been muted. You won't be able to hear anything if I hit the play button. So that's one way you can get rid of the audio and do what I'm doing here today. Another thing that you can do, if I put these on two different tracks, say I moved this down to this line, and now I want you to see this, but I don't want you to hear it, then in that case I will go right over here to that track, and you'll see an eyeball and you'll see a speaker symbol. The speaker symbol, if you hover over it, it will tell you, it says turn on off audio monitoring on this track. So you can tell it, I don't want you to listen to this track, I just want you to look at it. By clicking that button, you'll see a red line go through it, and that lets you know it is not listening to that track anymore. Same thing, if I click the eyeball, it means I'm not looking at that track. So as of right now, I'm not looking or listening to that track, and you wouldn't see anything. So that's another way that you can address these particular audio issues that I'm doing today. But I wanted to show you a different way, and this one may be a little bit more useful to you in video editing and performing J cuts or L cuts in your actual editing timeline, so that your audio, say, overlaps with another scene. So let's say right now I've got this clip loaded and it's just a guy talking, and it's an interview style clip, but it's that all the way through. So it's like 30 seconds straight of just sitting there watching this guy talk. So instead of that, I'm going to break that up. I've got these three clips here that I like the look of. There's some neat things going on in those clips that I want to use, but I don't want the audio on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select those clips. I'm just going to click and drag and select all three of those, and I'm going to right click so that it brings up the menu here. You'll notice that underneath adjust duration it says detach audio. It's above find in library. So I'm going to hit detach audio, and you'll notice that underneath those clips on another track entirely, it gives you those audio files. So now if I don't want the audio, I just want the video, all I've got to do is delete those particular audio files. And I can do one or do all three or whatever. So now I've just got my video. If I hit play, I don't hear anything. I just see the pretty picture, and that's what I wanted. So now I'm going to take the pretty picture and I'm going to overlay that over this shot of the guy talking. So I'm going to chop a little bit of this off. Let's go to right about there. So I'm just going to chop that. I don't need that much of that flour, so I'm going to get rid of that. And there's no audio to match up since I cut it off, so I don't have to worry about that. I can move it wherever I want to. I'm going to turn the magnet off. That just gives you a little bit more control over moving. Notice that it's not snapping to the end anymore, and I can kind of fine tune exactly where I want that to show up. So I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to stick it right about there, and then I'm going to end with him talking for a decent amount, and then we're going to cut to this other clip of another guy talking. So chop the end of that off, and now we've got basically those clips are rendering. You can tell right here by the green and orange bar. And once it's done doing that, then those have been overlaid. So now when I play this, I will be able to see the overlay taking place and make sure everything looked like it worked.
Pump and pulse generator since 1999. Since then,
and so my audio is playing. I've got the guy doing the interview, and I've broken it up with some images that are a little bit more entertaining to watch, just by detaching the audio from those files and just removing it from the equation. Why might you want to do that? The answer to that would be you're getting rid of some of the information on that file, so it's a little less for the computer to have to think of. All it has to do is process the video information, and it doesn't have to worry about processing the audio information. So it's not, you're not saving your computer a lot of work. It's not like the audio portion of it is a huge portion of the file, but you are saving it a little bit of thought process, and every little bit helps when you're doing film editing. So that would basically be how to detach your audio and get rid of it entirely. So and how to use it as an overlay if you wanted to do such a thing. So once again, this is J.C. Kingsley from Sun and Moon Studios. We are here at Manny Mac Studios shooting this video today. Just wanted to show you guys how to do detaching audio in Pinnacle 18. Thanks for joining again. Make sure you hit the follow and subscribe button here on the YouTube channel, and we'll keep you guys up to date as we get more of these videos done and help you guys in your endeavors in the film world.